Our guest tonight, the one and only James Skinny Sheahan. He has many, many names. What are his other names? I have them listed here.
The Thin Man.
The Thin Man. Doctor. Jim. Believe it or not. Excuse me, folks. All right, so very honored to have Skinny back on the show. As most of you know, we did Skinny and Hooley show for about 9 or 10 years.
Yes, it was a great time. Great time.
And yes, go ahead.
Then I came to my senses, and I said, no, it was a great time. A lot of laughs.
That's why you're here.
And we're glad you're here.
And so here we are. We're in the height of the St. Patrick's Day season. And obviously tomorrow we have the downtown parade, Sunday the South Side parade. I'm going to try and make both of those.
Tuesday is Election Day.
That's right. Oh, my God.
All melted
it all
together.
Comes together. Now you have Harkness is your...
John Harkins.
And he's running for judge?
He's running for judge, Southwest Side, and also Worth Township, which is Evergreen Park, Oak Lawn, all that stuff. He's worked at the state's attorney's office for like 20 years.
Well, good for him.
And he's in and out of courtrooms every day representing, not the state's attorney, the sheriff's office. He's in and out of the courtrooms every day representing the sheriff. He knows all the judges and everything. He's super qualified. And it's really a good guy. He's got a wife and 5 kids.
Good for him.
So,
I think I met him at Riley's.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Speaking of the sheriff, how is the sheriff doing?
The sheriff is doing good.
Give him our best.
I will. He's down in Naples, Florida.
Nice.
And he's, he's had a couple bumps along the way, but he's doing good now, so everything is great.
And, of course, Johnny Vegas.
Johnny Vegas.
We'll be at Johnny Vegas's house on Sunday.
Sunday, after the parade.
Where's Pat living?
Pat lives in Tinley Park now, not the Nut House. He was down in Florida for a couple. He was down in the Villages.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like for 3 years or something. Yeah. And one day he woke up and said, "This is crazy." There's so he came back to Chicago, or the Chicago area.
And Tucker.
Tucker is good.
Tom.
Tucker is
the Lions. He's the
village manager.
Yeah.
And he works with Pat Hines, who we hope will be elected.
Oh, that's right. Pat Hines is the Lions Township assessor.
Right.
We had Pat Hines on the show 3 weeks ago.
Yes, and
endorsed him as well. Yeah.
Yes, but we would really want Pat Hines to win too.
Yeah.
So it's there's a lot of good guys that are winning. Brendan Riley is running for county board president. He's great. Especially, I know he's very disappointed in some of the things that are going on. But, I know some people really like communists.
Speaking of which, I was at the Plumbers Hall today, and who was walking around? Toni Prackwinkle. She was there. I didn't speak to her. I don't think she would remember me anyway.
Probably not.
But now, all right, so here we are. St. Patrick's Day. You've been through a lot of St. Patrick's Days in your day. Anything really memorable? What's the stupidest thing you ever did on St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know. One year that I was sick and I couldn't go down to the parade.
Downtown?
Yeah. This is when my brothers were younger and I was younger. And I just put on the Clancy Brothers and sat around the house. And by the time they got back from the parade, and then we just went down in the basement and we misbehaved, and it seemed like a good idea at the time. The next couple of days were really kind of foggy, But it's a great time of the year, and in Chicago, the Irish have an incredible history, a real history,
Absolutely.
not fake history.
Yeah, and it starts in January. The whole St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I know.
It starts at the Queen contest.
Yeah, they stretch it up, but they're proud to be, and I know that's not as fashionable as it once was, but if you look at the history of Chicago, who did the canals and who did all the other stuff, so much of the stuff in the city.
That's why we are part of the Irish American Labor Alliance, which is the plumbers, the carpenters, and the operating engineers. Those guys are on our board now. They help us out quite a bit. And we want to tell the story of how the Irish built this city, this country, everything.
Jim Sweeney joined our board for Special Olympics, or Special Children's Charities. Correction, I don't want to get sued. He just joined our board for Special Children's Charities, and we were the ones that did the first Special Olympics in 1968
with Ann Burke.
And Burke, yes, and Mayor Daley.
Yeah.
In the Chicago Park District.
So you go by the name Special Children's Charities now?
Yeah, because that's the charity that we've had since 1968.
Okay.
And it gets, to avoid confusion, it gets pretty complicated, with Illinois and National Special Olympics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're back to Special Children's Charity.
Oh, you just did the polar plunge as well.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Any shrinkage?
It was great. There was 4,500.
Holy cow!
4,500 there went in.
Wow.
1.8 million.
And the weather was
bad,
cold,
bad, windy.
Mm-hmm. And you came back from Florida for that. God bless you.
Yeah, 1.8 million.
No kidding. That's what you guys raised?
Yeah, right around there. One day.
Good for you.
It's pretty. What is the word? Counterintuitive. You pay to jump in Lake Michigan on March 1st, and usually we have to get a front end loader to go down there and break the ice out.
Yeah.
And then you got to watch out for the floating cubes and stuff. I did it one year,
I did it with you one year.
I know,
and that was enough.
Jim Houlihan did it one year.
I know Jimmy.
Yeah.
He just had his 80th birthday or something like that, I think.
Yeah, but anyways, he came down, and the key to it is you do not wear a lot of, almost like it's summertime. T-shirt, shorts, old pair of shoes, get in.
And get out.
You get the towel when you get out. Get out, get dried off. So he goes out there, he's got sweatpants on, like 3 pairs. And he goes, what's the deal? I said, well, and then I said, I'm not going to tell him because he wanted to stay warm. He had a couple sweatshirts. And,
God. He thought that would keep him warm.
Yeah.
No, forget it.
So he went into he goes, tell me the truth. I said, you have to go under the water. Well, the wind chill that day was 11. I mean, it was just brutal. And the snow was blowing sideways.
Yeah.
We came out. He went into the water. And he asked me like 3 times, you go under? I said, yeah, you got to go under. It doesn't count. But we were in the first group. He went down. He dove in. And then he tried to get up.
Yeah.
And then he fell under. The fire department had to run over.
No kidding.
Get him up.
Oh, wow.
I ran down, stuck my toe in the water.
Yeah,
turned around. It was too cold. I ran back in. And Mike Adamley, all these sports guys were there. So we get in our dressing room. And he's shivering like a leaf, and he's trying to get the sweatshirts off.
Because they're soaking wet with cold water.
Yeah, and he's like, oh my God. And he goes, I can't believe it. He turns around, he goes, oh my God, you're completely dry. He goes, what? I said, I just put my toe in. He goes, what? I said, who would ever jump in the lake on a day like this? He chased me all around and got me Corey. He was punching me. It was hysterical. He tells that story all the time.
He's a good guy.
Real good guy.
Yeah.
But we've had a lot, we had a lot of movie stars and all that stuff.
I know you had Lady Gaga one year.
Yeah.
Who'd you have this? Did you have any stars this year?
We had some of the news people.
And somebody from Chicago PD.
Yeah, the Chicago PD is great.
Oh, yeah.
They come all the time, and the Chicago Fire. They're good. They're just really good people. I can't think of the one guy's name. He's just a terrific guy and he's really good with all our athletes. He takes pictures with them.
Oh, God bless him. Yeah.
But anyways, it's a great thing.
1.8 million. That's the most important part.
Yeah,
God bless you for doing that.
And the people in the office did all the work this year. They did a great job. So it's good, So the less I have to do, the better.
Yes, that's what I told everybody.
Right.
What's the plan for the weekend?
Tomorrow I'll be at the polls with John.
That's right.
With John Harkins.
It's because it's early voting.
Yeah, we go to Mount Greenwood Park, which is real busy.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we go down to the parade at the beginning. I'm going to meet a few people down there and take them around. We go to Kelly's house on Bell.
Jack and Maureen.
Yeah, and Willie Winters' house. We stop there. He has mass. And then we go over to the Beverly Bank, and Matt O'Shea does some stuff in there. He has a lot of the elected officials.
Oh, yeah.
All the people that were against the parade. But anyways, and then we go into Nello's,
What's the Nello's?
Nello, the restaurant.
Oh, okay. I don't know that joint.
Yeah. Yes, you do, on 102nd and Western.
Okay. Where's Swanson's?
That's around the corner.
Because Father Hurley at Baz's funeral talked about going to Swanson's.
Yeah, that's right on 103rd Street. But all the unions are down there.
Yeah.
all the schools, all the different groups, all the families, they're all lining up there.
Oh, yeah, for the parade.
Yeah, run around and say hello, and all the TV stations are there. And, none of them are from they don't get it, but that's okay. It's got good visuals.
Several years ago, Jeannie Ives is a friend of mine, and she was running for governor, and we had her marching in the parade.
Yeah, she got, 3%?
I don't know what it was, but she didn't win. But she's a lovely person and my friend. So anyway, the guy at Hinky Dinks, you know where Hinky Dinks is? On 111th Street?
Yeah.
All right, so he said, come back here to my place afterwards, and I'll have some snacks and appetizers for your gang. I went, great. So we get there, and we kind of took over the joint, and Jeannie's husband, Paul, is a great guy, great, big, huge guy. And there was a couple of Democrats in the bar who did not like Jeannie, and they started giving her shit, and all of a sudden you just hear this voice go, hey!
Was that you?
No, it was Paul, her husband. And he scared the living bejesus out of these two guys. And then the guy who owned Hinky Dinks tossed them out. And by this time, I'm half in the bag. And I'm on my way home. I thought, I'm going to call Sneed and give this to Sneed. Stupid idea. I get home. I pass out. I wake up like 3 hours later, and my phone is ringing. I went, Sneed, oh, my God, I can't talk to her. I don't want to talk to her. And fortunately, I blew her off, and she never bothered me. And they didn't get that story. Now they're going to get it, but anyway, it was big. I used to make a lot of big mistakes.
It's always good around election time to mix alcohol in politics. Yeah, it's just like, you like who? And I don't want to be bragging, but 98% of the people have no idea what they're talking about. They get it on Facebook or something. But.
Okay, so speaking of the parade, you have a great story about the parade. When they banned the parade, I was involved with you. We were on the show. We had a big meeting at the Beverly Arts Center, and we said, let's bring back because it was down for what, 2-3 years?
2 years. It was actually gone for 3 years.
We had a wake for the parade at Beverly Woods, and Terry McEldowney
and the parade was a disgrace for the last couple of years. It was just, crazy, We had Jimmy Deanahan at the wake. Yeah.
Jimmy. Anyway, so they discontinued the parade.
Yeah. And
the Goo-Goos.
And they didn't want it back. And the city didn't want it back.
Yeah.
So the parade committee got together, did a lot of work.
The parade committee, who initially decided to stop it.
They stopped it.
Yeah. And I went, come on.
Yeah.
But they relented. And
and
there were all these new rules and everything.
Yeah, but what they did is there was 360 buses that came to the parade the year it was banned.
Yes.
Every bar in Chicago, and when they got there, they were all whacked out of their minds.
Yeah, and they came in the Rock Island the same way.
Rock Island, same thing, and they came from universities, any university, Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
They left like at 4 a.m. It was like Mardi Gras. But anyways, and they were all overserved, and it was bad for the neighborhood. But it happened it just kept building up. So then it was banned, and then when they wanted to bring it back, the committee got together, the parade committee. They did a real lot of work. Jim Smith is married to your niece.
Jimmy, sure.
He did a great job, and got Neil Moss and these guys, and they got with all the suburban areas, 21 suburban mayors.
But I remember there was a meeting at City Hall.
Oh yeah, there was a meeting, and they wanted this.
This is when was Rahm the mayor? I think,
yeah,
Rahm Emanuel was the mayor,
and they wanted to ban the parade.
They did not want the parade. Yeah.
Gary McCarthy was the police superintendent.
Right. Yeah.
And they said the city got instructions. No matter what happens, no matter what they do, they're not going to get the parade.
Mm-hmm.
So they had.
And you were given some instructions by Rich Daley, who said, "Fix it."
Yeah, Rich Daley, Mayor Daley said, "This is crazy. Yeah. Just get the thing fixed." So, anyways, they set up all kinds of new rules and everything, and we would try to work with the police, and we tried to work with City Hall, and they were not interested. So, we had the final meeting. We had a meeting at the police headquarters, and Gary McCarthy threw me out of the police headquarters. and said that I should never come in again until I take my Xanax, because I told him I did call him a phony Irishman, told him to go back to New York.
Oh, good for you.
I said, go back to New York where you came from.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was a little bit upset with that. But so then we had the final meeting, and they had the corp counsel, the chief attorney for the city, the mayor's chief of staff, and the deputy superintendent of police.
Yeah.
And they came in, and then I didn't say anything because everybody was like, Skinny, don't start fighting again. So anyways, I didn't say anything, and the meeting went through. It was 30 people from the city, and everybody got up and talked about how terrible it was. And I was in charge of the parades for like 9 years for the city.
Yeah.
I know what goes on in other parades.
Director of special events.
Yeah, but I know what went on in other parades. And the Southside Parade was bad, and they were fixing it.
Yeah.
There's other parades that are bad every year, and they don't fix them. But anyways, so they got up there, and I didn't say anything. And when the meeting was over,
the press was waiting outside.
Yeah, the mayor's chief of staff got up and said, we want to remind everybody that all the press is out. I mean, all the TV stations, radios, this is before all this, stuff that they got now. And they're all out there, and it was a big freaking deal whether they're going to get the parade back or not. And I was walking out, and the mayor's chief of staff...
You were the first guy out, yeah.
No, the mayor's chief of staff said, can we talk to you for a minute? And I went over there with the deputy superintendent, the corp counsel, and they said, you didn't say anything. What's wrong? What's wrong? Why didn't you say anything? I said, what's there to say? I said, this is a kangaroo court. You guys have got this decided. I know how this works. I said, I'm not going to start fighting with people again. And the corp counsel said, we have all the law on our side. We've double-checked this. And I'm thinking to myself, no, you don't. I know the law. She said, but we're not going to issue a permit. And then the mayor's chief of staff said, Rahm Emanuel will not sign off on any permit for your parade. And then this deputy superintendent said, after the way you acted with the superintendent earlier this week, he will never sign off. I said, okay, fine. Just so you're clear. I said, yeah, I'm very clear. But everybody saw me go over to talk to these three from the committee. So we walk out in the hall. Well, the press conference had started.
All the cameras are going.
They're all going, and it was big news. So then Mike Flannery he was with Channel 2, and he goes, hey, we want to talk to Skinny. Skinny, how's everything going? I said, you know what? Everybody's standing there. I said, we're very happy with what happened today. And I want to thank Mayor Emanuel and Superintendent Gary McCarthy. Today, the city has agreed to issue the permit for the Southside Parade. The parade is on. Everybody went nuts.
And they all went, yay!
Yeah, and they thought that I cut a deal with them. And that's how we got the parade.
Oh, you fixed it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I figured it's almost 5 o'clock. They can't do anything. It's going to be on. It was on every news station. Oh,
yeah, that's terrific.
And it was on the
one of your greatest moves, I got to tell you.
Yeah, and you know what? It occurred to me when I was about 10 feet away from the podium. I said, this is what I'm going to. But I knew how it worked, and I knew they couldn't do anything. But anyways, but St. Patrick's Day is a great time, and it's a great time. They have a great parade up on the north side now, up on the northwest side.
They're everywhere. There's
Jimmy Sweeney.
Jimmy Sweeney has his parade.
He has his
the Working Families Parade on Archer
there's
Avenue.
one out in Tinley Park.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's nice to see because you don't want it to die out. That's all.
Not at all. And Jimmy Sweeney is a terrific guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so other stories that I like is the one you used to tell about when your buddy, the driver, picked up the Dalai Lama at the airport. Do you remember that story?
Oh, yeah, that was Tom McGlynn.
Yes.
And the
Dalai Lama was coming to Chicago.
Yeah, it was 1996.
Okay.
Billy, did I ever tell you this story? Oh, God, you guys are going to be bored.
I know, I like
it. But Bart Moy was the head of Asian affairs for the city. He was married to Joni Lum, from Channel 5.
Yeah.
Bart was a real good guy. So he was very excited. All the religions from around the world were meeting in the city for a conference.
World Congress of Religions.
World Congress of Religions. In fact, they at one point were hoping the Pope would come.
Uh-huh.
So the Dalai Lama was going to be the big star. And so Bart Moy, Bob McGlynn was from the neighborhood, and he...
19th Ward.
Yeah, so he was the limousine driver. So he was going to go up and pick up the Dalai Lama. There was probably like 40,000 people in Grant Park, and the whole thing was wait till the Dalai Lama gets here.
Yeah.
So he left to go up there, and unbeknownst to me, Mayor Daley and Mrs. Daley were going to meet the Dalai Lama.
Mm-hmm.
But we had the limousine going up there, and with Bart Moy. Bart Moy was so excited. So they go up there, Bart and Bob and Glenn, they get to the airport. It's a private jet. Hook shows up, Maggie Daley and Rich Daley. And so anyways, they shake hands, and the Dalai Lama gets in the limousine. He's sitting in the back with his valet. Bart Moy is sitting in the middle on that little stool. Mrs. Daley and Rich Daley are sitting facing the back. So they start. It was very hot out.
Yeah.
And they just came out of the airport, and they said, the valet said something, and Mrs. Daley said to, hey, Bob, it's getting very warm back here.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned around and he said, hey, Dolly, there's a switch there. Just turn that switch.
By your head there.
By your head.
Yeah.
And put it behind your head. And then for the next ride, for the whole ride downtown, he kept turning around saying, hey, Dolly, how is it back there, Dolly? Is it okay?
And Mrs. Daley's got smoke coming out of her ears.
Bart Moy jumped out of the car and he ran up and he's, it was an international incident that Chicago's reputation is going to be destroyed forever and everything. And Mrs. Daley was very upset too. And then she said that that she was embarrassed. And I could see how that could happen. And then Mayor Daley came out along and said, Skinny, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But that was the end of, that was the Dalai Lama story.
I love it.
I try to keep them short because, sometimes I talk too much. I know you're shocked.
I got one more for you.
Yeah.
When Jane Byrne was the mayor, and there was a big event at the Martinique. It was a big fundraiser or whatever, and you hired the gal from Burn Baby Burn, which was a comedy about Jane Byrne.
Yeah, downtown.
She was supposedly a Jane Byrne impersonator.
She was, and she was good.
Okay. So tell that story.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be funny,
That's what you told the police.
Oh, God. But, we got her to come out. We had a guy pick her up. It was J.D. Doyle.
In a limo or something, right?
Yeah, and he brought her out to the Martinique, and George Dunn was up on the podium with Tom Hines, and they were talking about how great the Democratic Party is, and we're just so happy that we're gonna try to get a new mayor and everything. And all of a sudden, I brought her into the room. I said, "Just go up on the stage," and she went. She went up on the stage. Oh my God! And she did an imitation, and people thought it was Jane Byrne.
Yeah.
And she got the microphone. She went on it. George Dunn was like, "Is this?"
She took a map of the 19th Ward and
cut it out of the city. Yes, this is the first thing I'm going to do. There's going to be no more 19th Ward stuff.
Shock ran through the whole place.
And people were like, all kinds of people thought it was her. And Tom Hines and George Dunn did not think it was that funny.
No, they didn't. Yeah.
But Bob Hines thought it was great. And then Jeremiah Joyce said to me, "Oh, that was great, Skinny. Why didn't you just give Tom and George Dunn hot feet? You could have put the."
Because you said I thought it would be funny. Went funny.
Yeah, everybody was
funny out of your mind.
Everybody was mad at me, but it was actually very funny, But it was kind of oh God. There's so many stories, but you know what? We're very lucky to live in the 19th Ward. There's a lot of great people there, and we've always had good representation.
Yes. Now, for those who don't know, let me just give some background about you. You were Daley's guy, the glue in almost every major undertaking of the city and county for over 30 years, including the Chicago Marathon, Taste of Chicago, hundreds of street festivals, ethnic fests, concerts, movie shoots, conventions, Super Bowl champion celebrations, World Series parades, all of it. The mythology of Skinny has followed him throughout his career as a teacher with Daley, as convention center honcho, and more recently with Special Olympics, where his talents currently reside. Well, you just raised $1.8 million for it. So what do you see in the future, Skin? Aren't you getting tired yet?
No, that's the funny thing. I was at but first of all,
yeah,
Daley had a lot of really good people.
Yeah.
just the opposite of what exists today.
Oh, tell me about it.
Try to go down to City Hall and get a permit or something. It's like, it's...
I don't like to go to the city, period.
No, I know. And the violence, and the schools, and the taxes. It's really sad because this city has such a great reputation. It was always a city of immigrants. People came from all over the world. And I would go down to Florida for the last 10 years. It used to go down there, and everybody would say, "Oh, you're from Chicago. Oh, Chicago." I was, oh my God! Now you mentioned Chicago.
Are over. Yeah.
You mentioned Chicago. It's got a horrible, but it's overblown the other way, and it's not as bad as people think.
When is the mayoral election?
It's a year from now.
Okay. We have
a year from right now.
We got Liam Staunton coming on the show next week.
Oh, he's a good dude.
He is.
I know Liam. He's real good.
And he's running for mayor, but aren't there like 20 people running or whatever? Actually,
a dozen people or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the elections now, it's all about the money.
Yeah.
And as you can see with our elected officials, especially the ones in Washington, the day they get elected, that's all they do. Dick Durbin told me one time, just got reelected. He said, I have to raise an average of $15,000 a day for the next 6 years to run for re-election.
Every day, yeah.
Well, it was 5 days a week, 75 grand a week. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But the TV stations and the radio stations, the media in general, they're all in on it.
Sure, because
they get all the money.
Yeah.
So you're not, anytime people say, "Oh, we want to take the money out," they're like, "Oh, that's a terrible idea," because they get it all.
That's how they get rich. Yeah.
Just follow the money.
Follow the money. Yeah.
And the thing that's just sad about it too in Washington is that they get so much money, but when they go there, they're supposed to be our lobbyists. All they do is work for the lobbyists, the special interest groups, and raise money so they can run again in 2 years or 6 years.
Now
I should say all they do.
You were just in Springfield doing some lobbying.
Yeah.
And who was that for?
That was for Norris School, Chicago. Not Chicago. Glenwood School for Boys and Girls. Started in 1887.
And where's that?
It's 187th and Halsted.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
You know who started it?
Who?
Abraham Lincoln's son,
Robert. Are you kidding me?
No, Robert Todd Lincoln.
Oh, wow.
There were so many orphans on the street.
Oh, yeah.
He got another guy. They went out there, bought 425 acres.
Yeah.
And opened up a school. At that time, it was a school for boys only. And it's got an incredible history. But the thing that's interesting about Robert Todd Lincoln, 5 times the Republicans came and begged him to run for president.
Oh, because his father was...
Yeah. And one time the ticket was, they had Grant's son.
Yeah.
It was going to be Robert Todd...
Ulysses S. Grant.
Yeah, it was going to be Robert Todd Lincoln and Ulysses S. Grant's son. And they almost, whatever. But he was a lawyer in Chicago.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
Yeah, Robert Todd Lincoln. And it really, some people are mad at him because he put his mother in the nut house. But she was... but she was crazy.
Okay, then.
Okay. Out in Batavia, he signed the papers for... but you know what?
She was crazy.
He did it's the same... What's crazy about it, it's the same year that the place on the west side, Mercy Home.
Oh, sure. Mercy Home for Boys and
Girls. They both opened the same year.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And the place out there has got a great reputation. They had all kinds of people that went there that made a ton of money. They were orphans.
Yeah.
And
well, that's good. So you're out helping them.
Yeah, and I hop around for special children's charities too.
Oh, good.
Torture people.
Where'd you stay while you were out there?
Some hotel. I don't know, the Lincoln Hotel or something.
I hated going to Springfield. I just couldn't take it.
I met your nephew down there.
Who's my nephew?
I know, he's a lobbyist. It's Danny's son.
Marty?
Is that his name? I don't know.
There's a Mike Houlihan who was a lobbyist, but he's not related to me.
No, there's one. He said something about his father, Danny.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the only kid Danny had was Marty Houlihan.
It's Marty then.
Yeah, he's a lobbyist.
I don't know if he's a lobbyist. He's working in Springfield.
Oh, well, his sister, Margaret, has a lobbying company, Capital Partners or something like that.
Oh, Margaret's the best. Yeah,
okay.
She's the best.
I didn't know Marty. Marty's son is a huge star at New Trier now. Danny Houlihan.
Really?
He scored over like 2,000 points so far.
Really?
Yeah, he's incredible. He's like
he takes after Uncle Mike. That's
no,
what
he
it is.
But his dad was a pretty good basketball player, as I recall.
Yeah.
Danny. But okay, so any other? What are you looking forward to, Skin? Going back to Florida?
No, what I'm looking forward to is, first of all, I do want to tell you, though,
Yes.
I'm working for Daly. When I say it was not easy, he wants you to do the stuff. There's 2 rules. Don't lie.
Mm.
And if you screw up, just tell him you screwed up.
Yeah.
It was, but don't lie to him, and people get in trouble. Anytime people get in trouble, they always lie. They always make something up. And I'm very good at that, too.
I know you are.
I am, but with him, I got the message. Just tell the truth.
You told me a great story. And this was when Tim Degnan was running the mayor's office. And you were instructed to get somebody a job. And you couldn't place the guy or whatever. And you went and told Degnan, I can't find anything for this guy. And
no, I couldn't get him transferred. His shifts, he got a guitar. He's a nice guy. he got a guitar, and he thought he was Mick Jagger or something. So the next thing you know, and he had kids and everything, and he let his hair grow long, and he was whatever he was doing, he's going through his.
So you remember this, yes?
Yeah, and he was working for my brother Mike. That working was in quotations. So he wanted to have a different shift so he could perform at night, at the bars and stuff. So Tim asked me, "Can you get the shift?" I said, "Yeah, we'll figure it out." But he said I need it done right away. So, anyways, it took a few days, and Eddie Carrick.
Eddie Carrick, I ran into him at Boz's funeral. Yeah.
So it was gonna happen in like 5 days or something. But Tim Degnan called. Tim Degnan was the best, and he said, "Hey, he goes, what's going on?" It was like 2 days after I talked to him. I said, we're working on it. So I was walking out, and he goes, "Hey, Skinny, if you can't get that done, that's okay. Because we got a spot in the mayor's office over here for Eddie." And I'm thinking to myself, for this guy? I didn't want to say anything. I said, what are you going to have him do over here, Tim? He's going to take your job. Needless to say, his shift got changed in about an hour later.
You got the message. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that story.
But I will tell you this. Tim Degnan gave me the best compliment I ever got in politics.
Yeah.
When Rich Daley got elected I was always working in Mike Madigan's ward for the state's attorney's race, for the mayor's race, and the mayor's race, whatever. And Mike Madigan had the best organization, the smart. He was always on the other team.
Yeah.
And he got screwed with this, he jaywalked when he was in high school and all that kind of stuff. And the feds found a law. I better watch what I say. But anyways.
Yes, be careful.
Yeah, they'll be coming at. But anyways, so when Daley got elected in 1989, I was still
Richard
M. Daley. So I was still in the state's attorney's office. And Tim Degnan was Rich Daley's right hand.
Yeah.
So it was about 3 or 4 days after the election. Tim calls me, "Hey, come over here right away to City Hall." I was in the Daily Center, so I go over there and I go, I just want to let you know we met with Mike Madigan. Rich and I did this morning for a couple hours. I said, "Oh, that's great. How'd it go?" He's going to help us out in Springfield, the CTA, the schools, and all that stuff. And he was very, very nice, very good and everything. I said, "Oh, that's great." But the mayor asked him if there was anything that the mayor could do for him. And Mike Madigan said, "Yeah, there's just one request." He said, "What's that?" "That Skinny Sheahan never sets foot in my ward again." And he was the best. But anyways, I thought that was pretty good. So I hear, like driving
so they
down.
Were telling you. Yeah.
So driving down here today, I had to avoid the 13th ward. No, but we did. Oh God, I tortured him too. I got a guy to run against. Oh, it was. We had so much fun. A lot of really good. Jim Sweeney was like 19 years old.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was his dad. They did precincts and God, we had a lot of fun.
I didn't know that.
That's
terrific. Yeah.
That's when I first met Jim Sweeney.
Yeah.
they whatever that was. That's 50 years ago or something.
Wow.
He was a kid. He was going to high school.
Yeah.
He
went to Marist. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really. But anyways, I see him out there. I said, "You remember?" It was so crazy. And we put daily signs on Madigan's lawn, and 2:00 in the morning, these big, pound them into the ground. They're like 6 feet by 4 feet. He would flip out. Oh God, we tortured him.
Oh, good.
But anyway,
for you.
so it's a great time of the year. Great people in this town. There's so many good people. And today I saw a bunch of my athletes. They up in Mount Greenwood.
Special Olympic athletes.
Yeah, they're the happiest people in the world.
Yeah,
they're the happiest people in the world, and they have a reason to complain. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
And they're just, oh my God, they're always happy. And then I see a lot of people that I know that have a lot of everything, and
they aren't happy.
They're like, my car got a scratch in it. My Lotus got a scratch in it. And I'm going to have to take it in and get it repainted for, $2,500. Get a yellow marker and mark it, But anyways, I shouldn't say that, but there's people forget. And that's one of the things that's good about the special children's charities is I get to deal with them, and they're happy people, which is pretty hard.
They are. God bless them. Yeah.
After coming from politics. But I do love the elections. I hate government.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I hate, but it's so, oh my God, it's so icky. But there's a lot of good people that are Democrats, there's a lot of good people that are Republicans, and there's a lot of good people that are independents.
Yes, there are.
And most people are like, that guy's a Republican.
Oh, tell me about it. I hear it all the time. Yeah.
And then there's other ones.
There's Hooli haters out there.
I'm shocked.
Tell me about it.
Shocked, yeah.
Usually big, fat, ugly chicks, too. Oh, they hate me, I can tell you that.
Oh, that's,
Don't get me started.
Well, they're mad at the world.
Oh, I know it.
The ones with the purple hair.
Angry white female liberals, or is it lesbians? I don't know. It's one of those. AWF. Awfuls. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
bane of my existence. Anyway.
Okay, don't go off track here now.
Yes.
Because we like everybody.
Sure, we love everybody. Yeah.
Right.
All right, so, and then when are you going back?
I go back to Florida a couple days after that. And my Mary Beth is still down there.
Oh, good.
We clean up some stuff down there. I'll get with Baby L. I got to be back for the Sox opener, though. I'm taking my grandson there.
Here in Chicago?
Yeah, it's like April 2nd, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's all I care about.
So Baby Al, and who was he working on the campaign with? Baby Al and Jeremiah went to visit Mike. Is that
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good
On Monday, I think it was, what day is today? Thursday, I think it was Monday. Yeah. They said
Today's
it went
Friday.
real good.
Okay.
Oh, today's Friday.
Yes.
But it went real good.
Now, when you came back, did you all by yourself on the plane and everything?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, no, I can't take that. I have to have somebody with me. It's like,
tell me about it.
It's
I'm
awful.
feeble-minded.
Yeah, and it's just too much crap. And go over here and do this, and let's look in your bag, and I can't take it.
I know. I'm not real
I'm thinking
good.
about, Denny Kern's trying to get me to go to Ireland again. It's like, oh man, it's a nightmare just thinking about it. But if I had someone with me on the plane and everything, I'd probably.
I always did that.
I know.
I always had, I told you about with my daughter Nora, who will never fly with me again. Last year, I had to come back to Chicago or whatever. So she had to come back. So she said, okay,
From Florida.
Okay, I'll make the arrangements and everything. Well, the plane was packed.
Yeah.
And she goes, we're getting on the plane. And I said, where are we sitting? She said, of course you're going to ask that now as we get on the plane. She said, you have the middle seat in row 27. And I'm on the window. I said, well, who's on the seat? The car, the seats are. I said, what if I get some big doofus sitting next to me, some big fat guy? I said, I got to pee all the time.
Yes.
And she said, oh, you're going to think about that now. You didn't care. You just show up and you think everybody's. I said, we were the last two on the plane. No, there was like four behind us.
Yes.
Because I got my times mixed up. I thought, anyways, so. I sit down. I go, Nora, I'm really nervous. I'm going to have to be climbing over somewhere. I just, she goes, stop it. why don't you do yourself a favor and say some prayers that you don't have? Did I tell you this?
No, keep going.
I said, you say a few prayers that you don't
have a big fat guy at the end of
this. Big fat guy at the end of the thing.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So I put my head down and started praying, mumbling. And all of a sudden I hear this voice. Hey, is this row 27? It was a... She was about this tall. I swear to God. And I'm like, Nora, my prayers...
Your prayers have been answered.
And I
had a big fat guy.
I had to pick her up. And she was small for a small person.
You had to pick her up?
I had to pick her up and get her in the seat. She was only about this tall. What's your name? I said, my name is Skinny. What's your name? Oh, it's Marie. Oh, Marie, thanks. Great. Plenty of room here for me.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
And what's Nora doing while all this is going on?
Nora's like, you talk so loud, I don't believe it. She said, don't be calling her a I said,
oh, that's great.
I said, I didn't know there was a new name, but anyways.
There's a new name, Dwarf. Okay. Well,
all right.
Very entertaining, as always, my friend.
I didn't mean to go into all those stories, Billy.
No, that was terrific.
All right.
We'll see you. Come back when you get back in town. Once again, Skinny, God bless you, pal. Thank you.
God bless you,
and
Billy.
happy St. Patrick's Day
Keep
to you.
doing it up. Billy, you...
Rootin' tootin' Billy
no
Wooten.
purgatory for
He's
Billy.
He's got a PhD. Did you know that?
Yeah, so do I.
All right, we're going to take a little break here, and we'll be right back after these messages from our friends.